AP Sports, I'm Gethin Coolbaugh. Saquon Barkley became the 9th running back in NFL history to top 2,000 yards rushing in a season, helping the Eagles clinch the NFC East with a 41-7 rout of the Cowboys. Correspondent Michael Luongo has more in Philadelphia.
Barkley ran for 167 yards. He now has 2,005 yards for the season.
To reach a milestone and put myself up there with 8 other backs that I respect, and some of them I grew up watching, definitely means a lot.
Barkley is 101 yards shy of the league rushing record set by Eric Dickerson. Kenny Pickett ran for 1 touchdown, threw for another before he left the game with a rib injury. In stepped Tanner McKee, who threw a pair of touchdowns. The second, a 25-yard toss to Devontae Smith. It was Smith's second scoring reception of the game.
Just going out there with those guys, just being on the same page with them, and just, trusting our training.
In other NFL Sunday action, the Bills locked in their playoff position with a rout of the Jets. Correspondent Gene Battaglia has more in Buffalo.
Bills wrapped up the number 2 seed in the upcoming AFC playoffs in convincing fashion, defeating the visiting New York Jets 40-14. Josh Allen threw for a pair of scores, ran for another, and it was a big day for the Bills' defense, highlighted by the safety of defensive end A.J. Epineza. Epineza was surprised he found a clear path to tackle Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers in his own end zone.
Sometimes when that happens, you think it's a little too good to be true. But they were obviously backed up, so he had only a few limited options. I was able to get in there, make a big play, and kind of spark the defense and get us rolling.
The Bills moved to 13-3. The Jets fall to 4-12.
More on the latest in sports, including more NFL, NBA, and NHL scores coming up next. Back to the NFL, the Commanders pulled out a dramatic win on Sunday Night Football. AP's Dave Ferry has the story.
The Commanders' 30-24 overtime win against the Falcons allows Washington to clinch an NFC wildcard berth and drops Atlanta behind the Buccaneers for the NFC South lead. Jaden Daniels won it with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, a playoff-clinching 2-yard throw to Zach Ertz.
I'm excited. I'm happy. The fan base waited a long time for this. I really can't put into words, how much it means to them and how much it means to me, be able to go out there and lead this franchise and this team to opportunities like that.
Daniels threw for 227 yards and also ran 16 times for 127 yards. Ertz had 2 scoring receptions for the 11-5 Commanders.
Sam Darnold's 377 yards passing and 3 touchdowns helped the Vikings hold off the Packers 27-25. Minnesota can clinch the NFC's number 1 seed with a win over Detroit in Week 18. Baker Mayfield's 5-touchdown day helped keep the Buccaneers playoff and NFC South hopes alive in a 48-14 rout of the Panthers. The Dolphins down the Browns 20-3. The Raiders topped the Saints 25-10. The Jaguars defeated the Titans 20-13, and the Giants earned their first home win of the season 45-33 over the Colts to avoid becoming the first NFL team to go 0-9 at home. In the NBA, the Heat used a fourth-quarter rally to hold off the Rockets in a chippy affair. Correspondent Adam Spillane has the report.
Tyler Hero scored 27 points as the Heat overcame a 12-point second-half deficit to beat the Rockets 104-100. Hero was one of 4 players and 2 coaches ejected after he got into an altercation with Rockets forward Amen Thompson in the game's final minute.
That's a really good team we just beat. They're top 2-3 in the West. Very good defense. Got a bunch of young athletic guys that can really play. So that's a good win for us. I think that's a stepping stone.
Dillon Brooks led the Rockets with 22 points, but they shot just 24% from the field in the fourth quarter.
The Pacers bounced back from a 37-point blowout loss in Boston to defeat the defending champion Celtics 123-114. Tyrese Halliburton scored a game-high 31 points for Coach Rick Carlisle's team.
It's no fun getting beat by 37 points or whatever it was, the 38, with this crowd and all that kind of stuff. So, we're pleased, and now we've got to find a way to sustain.
Cole Anthony's floater with 1.1 seconds remaining lifted the Magic over the Nets 102-101. Before the game, Brooklyn reacquired former All-Star guard D'Angelo Russell in a trade with the Lakers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 35 points sparked the Thunder to a 130-106 rout of the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves overcame the Spurs 112-110. Dante DiVincenzo scored 26 off the bench to help overcome a game-high 34 points by Victor Wembanyama, and Trae Young's 34 points carried carried the Hawks past the Raptors 136-107. In the NHL, the Red Wings got back on track with a win over the Capitals. Correspondent Denny Cap has the details.
The Red Wings snap a 4-game skid, beating the Capitals 4-2. Patrick Kane led the way for Detroit, scoring a goal and adding an assist on a night he garnered his 1,300th career point to become the second American-born player to do so.
You play a lot of hockey, play a lot of games. Your numbers have a chance to get up there, but nice to reach that milestone.
Kane's longtime teammate Alex DeBrincat scored twice to give new Red Wings head coach Todd McClellan his first win in Detroit.
A new coach comes in, try to get that energy back in the room and just forget about what's happened in the past, and it was a new start.
Alex Ovechkin notched his 17th of the campaign, leaving him 25 shy of Wayne Gretzky's all-time scoring record. The Capitals stay a game back of the Eastern Conference leading Devils.
The Senators down the Wild 3-1 after Josh Norris's power play tally broke a 1-1 tie midway through the third period. The Kings outlasted the Flyers 5-4 after a pair of third-period goals by Anze Kopitar. The Penguins held on for a 3-2 win over the Islanders despite nearly blowing a 3-goal lead. Evgeny Malkin's power play goal at 6:57 of the third period held up as the winner. Ilya Samsonov made 31 saves as the Golden Knights shut out the Flames 3-0. The Stars featured 5 different goal scorers in a 5-1 rout of the Blackhawks. The Ducks scored twice in the third period to tip the Oilers 5-3. The Canadiens bottled up the Lightning 5-2, and the Sabres beat the Blues 4-2. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh, AP Sports.